split. Did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this.
And it is cold.
And it is cold. Because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Official. It's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 47-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Jackson.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Eagles' 14-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Eagles nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Eagles nothing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Jackson on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Jackson.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Four yards remain for second down. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a Raven first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll be taken down at the 18. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Play action. Here's Hurts. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now Brown. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
42-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Intended for Mark Andrews. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Jackson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, and try and figure out what is working and call more of that. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook,
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. There the Eagles are back within a score.
For the extra point.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Jalen Hurts.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Final minute now of the third quarter.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check. You go turn. You got turn. You got turn right there. Safety screen.
Now they try the right side here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Now it's Edwards. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
From the gun on third down, Jackson flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. The handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Second and 11 at the 41.
Here's Edwards. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Check 26, check 26.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the option, it'll be Hurts. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll look to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
People watching this one right here who gave up because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. We were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Philadelphia, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out.
Pan the camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a big horse.